What's up, everybody? J Heat Sports Media coming at y'all again with that fire as always, spitting these hot topics and getting the sports conversation started. Y'all know what I'm talking about: football, basketball, and boxing. Let's get into some football. The playoffs in the NFL is lit now. The real team's about to play now. Everybody fighting for a chance to get to that conference championship. Let's talk about it. So, Saturday's matchups are interesting to me. The Jacksonville Jaguars, who saw that coming? I did. Had those guys making it to the playoffs this year. A lot of people didn't think so. Trevor Lawrence has come around. He's still got a lot to learn, a lot to improve on. But you're seeing flashes of why they drafted him as the number one pick in the draft. Trevor Lawrence hasn't lost on a Saturday, so the Chiefs got to see if they can break that record this Saturday. According to the record, the guy Lawrence hasn't lost in college, high school, and now the pros on a Saturday. We'll see what happens. I think that Doug Peterson has been a godsend for this team, showing that he was an excellent coach, reiterating what he already did when he was in Philly, showing that that was legit, the work he put in over there as the head coach. And now he's back being a quarterback whisperer for this guy, Trevor, and helping him come along. Trevor has come a long way, but they in some trouble this weekend. The Kansas City Chiefs are on a mission. This their time of the year. Sometimes I feel like they don't bring their A game in the regular season at this point because they focus on the postseason. It's Super Bowl or bust for the Kansas City Chiefs, and they definitely got to win the first game out the gate. I expect for the Chiefs to do that this time, and convincingly. I got the Chiefs by 20 against the Jacksonville Jaguars. I think the league MVP to be Patrick Magic Mahomes. I got him throwing for 3 to 4 touchdowns, running in one himself, and the defense stepping up and being ready to rock and roll. Spags got to get these guys in championship form like he had them Giants. It's time to start getting at the quarterback, which they did very well this year if you look at their stats. Now, the Philadelphia Eagles versus the New York Football Giants. I didn't see this one coming, I'm going to be honest. I thought the Giants weren't going to even make the playoffs. I had the Washington Commanders in instead of them when the season started. I did think Dallas and the Eagles would make it. But I did not see the Giants coming along. Kudos to them because I really like Saquon Barkley. And Daniel Jones has been doing his thing. They got the coach of the year, in my opinion, for getting them there and winning that first game against Minnesota. But this is where it ends. It's been a nice ride. Jalen Hurts has a right to feel like he's the league MVP, even though he's in the conversation, but probably won't get it. He had an awesome year, really improved from last year, and got some of these Eagle fans now feeling like this is definitely our quarterback of the future. I think they hyping it up on these sports shows, making it seem like that Hurts is really hurt and he ain't going to really be able to go much. He's just going to go out there and give it his all because he's a soldier. Hyping up Danny Dimes and the Giants like they going to do some work. I think these Eagles going to come to play. They're the most complete team in the NFL all season, in my opinion. They are the number one team, in my opinion, the team to beat. And I think they're going to show it on both ends of the field. Their defense going to show up. Hurts going to be ready. The wideouts going to be ready to go. The running game going to be ready to go. They hype. And it's a division rival. I got the Eagles by 14. I'm calling it 14 instead of more because I do think the Giants are riding some momentum and going to be ready to rock and roll too. All right, now on Sunday, we starting out with the game we didn't get to see. Unfortunately, I shouldn't say thanks, that's the wrong choice of words. Unfortunately, due to Damar Hamlin and his cardiac arrest. Very unfortunate incident. The game should have been canceled, no question about it. But we didn't get to see it. The Bengals thought they was going to win that game. Buffalo would have liked to prove that that wasn't the case, even though they was down when everything went down. Damar Hamlin may possibly show up to the game to give some emotional support. Buffalo going to be fired up. Some people saying they America's team right now because they red, white, and blue, and there's been so much bad stuff happening to the city of Buffalo that they do some good. I don't see it, though. As much as I like Josh Allen and have liked him since I seen him in the NFL day one, he got a lot of heart. He's a competitor. He's definitely got the talent. I think he's going up against a quarterback who is actually better than him, a better competitor than him, more clutch than him, and more proven already at a young age because they both young. And these Bengals, other than the 49ers, are maybe one of the hottest teams in the league in terms of consistency down the stretch, winning games. They know how to win. People thought that they weren't going to bounce back after that Super Bowl loss, but here they are trying to make another push. And they have every right to feel like they beat Buffalo. They can beat Kansas City, even if that's the team waiting. So I think they motivated. I think Joe Cool shows up. I do think it's a close game. I'm going to go with the Bengals by 3. And last but not least, the primetime game of the weekend takes me back. 49ers versus the Cowboys. I used to be a 49ers fan when I was growing up in the 80s and the 90s because I'm more of a player person than a team person. And Jerry Rice was my favorite player ever until he retired. And I was a big Joe Montana fan as well. So I was hugely interested in the 49ers. And I remember those Cowboy 49ers matches in the early 90s, how significant those were. I know the franchise history, both of them having 5 Super Bowls and wanting to get a 6th so they can join New England. But I also know that it's going to be tough to make that happen. And I'm sorry, join New England and Pittsburgh, who both got 6. It's going to be tough because they got to get through each other. The Cowboys, in my opinion, have been a team that's inconsistent, but when they ballin', are as good as any team in football. Defense is spectacular. The running game by committee is solid, and Dak got something to prove. I think last game he's going to be riding off that momentum. They're going to be ready. They're going to come to play, and they play well against the top teams when put up against teams that were supposedly better than them, or like a team they got to prove themselves to during the regular season. They've handled business. I don't know if that's going to happen today, though, or this Sunday, rather. The 49ers are real. I believe in Brock Purdy. What was Shanahan waiting on with this kid? I guess, you just never know sometimes. It's crazy how he stepped into the fold. You wonder how he looked in practice. But he is significantly better than I would have thought he would have been. And the team is loaded, kind of like Philly, all around. They got guys on both sides of the ball. Wideouts aren't the greatest, but those 2 backs that can also catch it as well, Debo and McCaffrey, make up for any lack of wideouts you may have. And the defense is the best in the league. The coaching staff is excellent on offense and defense. 49ers got something to prove. This is going to be a nail biter. I won't be surprised whoever wins this game, but I'll take the 49ers by 5. All right, that's all the time I got. Y'all know what it is, and you know what you're looking for. J-Heat Sports Media. Remember to like, subscribe, or hit that bell. Get in the comments. You know you're going to catch me on YouTube, but Instagram as well. At DeVaultJMU414 on Twitter. And, of course, what's up, TikTok? Holla at y'all next time.